that is why most times I try to do what I do. But then again, even those who are experts on the subject can make simplistic mistakes or things that could have easily been avoided.
Or because you're approaching it from your understanding where you may only know a piece of it, right? And
yes, we always never know the entire thing.
right.
But that's a good thing because we will continuously ask questions. So when we ask a question, we acknowledge, hey, in my own knowledge, in my own life, I do not know all the answers. And that's okay. I accept this. But that doesn't mean I'm content with it. So I yearn for more.
So I guess that's a good segue into your yearning for more. How did you handle your detractors? Because you know what had happened, your focus on the sexuality, the libido, and the ego and the id and the Oedipus and all this taboo topics that people didn't at that time explore. How did that affect you?
Well, it would have to be going back to my childhood. Because as I was raised, obviously back then, the subject of sex is just like, no, that's forbidden. But love, on the other hand, yes, you can do that. So it was one of those things that was repressed, and of course, as you're older, you carry that with you and be like, no, this is wrong, when it really isn't. So, of course, the mind will try to manifest things as obstacles that you believe that are not for you but are against you.
Interesting. So
if you have a profound fear of, say, an abusive ex-partner,
mm-hmm.
and you leave that ex-partner, you might still have repressive dreams or memories of such things where you still haven't even resolved the issue, when in fact, in reality, you have. And that is because it imprints so far down into your psyche that it will keep coming up.
So that's what led you to your dream symbolism and trying to understand.
Yes, but I made the mistake of, say, using my own dream symbolism to try to figure out others.
That's what your interpretation of Dream Book was.
Yes, because it was for me and me alone.
Because you psychoanalyzed yourself.
Yes,
and to solve your own problem. And isn't it something to be said, the mind that created the problem cannot be used to solve it? Is that it?
It can, but the thing is, you're so close, it's almost impossible to, without outside help.
So, to me, that's fascinating. So, was it a continuous, so you're day by day, you saw patients and you analyze your data and you make conclusions and more questions and more questions. I mean, part of it was, how did you fight to get your ideas accepted through the mass? I mean, when you had an epiphany and a thought and realized it could impact a greater area of your profession, I mean, how important was it for you to get that out there and understood and accepted?
Well, with anything really, if I kept it to myself, what good would it be if I just up and died? So if I didn't try to get this out there and at least somewhat accept it, then it wouldn't have stuck with us through the generations now, would it?
Well, did it feel to you at the time, as they said, revolutionary and, out of the box thinking and, did it feel that way to you, the energy of it?
Well, that's what other people have labeled it, but no, I just felt like, hey, this is good information. Others need to know this.
Was it a rightness about it that this seems valid and it's like it can explain a lot?
From my viewpoint, yes, it may be valid, but here's the thing. Nothing is perfect. Even when you bring through an idea for an invention, you put it out there so other people can be like, hey, I have noticed this problem, or this is not fast enough here. I've made an improvement. Here you go. See? It's the thing that you put it out there. Other people take it in. They might You just put it back and be like, here, I've made an improvement. So it's that type of thinking that we build upon each other. That's where we got and where we are today. So using that philosophy, we try to not keep things to ourselves, because otherwise, if we up and die, that will be lost, and it will not benefit me, will not benefit you, or anyone else who could have used it or built upon it. And so that way, we try not to be selfish with our ideas.
But I think you tried that and it didn't work.
Yes, I regret a few things, especially with Young, but it had to play out that way. So